3, 4. Hey, Drew James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com, and I'm playing a classic jazz standard, well, the bass riff to it at the beginning of So What by Miles Davis. Really fun song to play, good workout on the fingers. Let's start learning it now. We're starting the song up on fret 5, so here's my head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I label the strings Eddie 8, Dynamite, Goodbye Eddie, so E, A, D, G, B, E. And we're starting, really important to get the fingers position, the right fingers for the right frets. So if I told you to play fret 5, you'd be using your middle finger. If you were playing fret 4, you'd be using your index. Fret 6, you'd be using your ring, and pinky would be using 7, okay? And we're starting like this. Okay, so we're fret 5 on the A string, then fret 7 on the string below, on the D, then index finger on fret 4 on the G, so then middle finger on fret 5 on that same G string, then pinky finger on the same string on fret 7. Excuse me. So now a little note on, I am using a plectrum for this, but it sounds just as good with your thumb. And I'll just be using thumb, thumb, index, 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 middle, index, index. That kind of gives you a little idea of what you do for the finger start. So we've got middle, pinky, index, middle, pinky. Then we're going to move the middle down to the string below that on fret 5 on the E string, B string, sorry. So we've got then back to the string above on fret 5, and then finally pinky finger on fret 7 on that same string. So it's, and as for fingers, middle, pinky, index, middle, pinky, middle, middle, pinky. Good. Then you're going to make a bar chord up on fret 7. You don't need to bar the top string, so just don't bother. Press down nice and hard, close to the fret marker, and then you also want your middle finger on fret 8 on the B string. This is making a bar chord, pressing down hard and strumming the bottom 5 strings, and then just slide that chord shape down 2 frets. So past fret 6 with the middle finger there, so that's 6 and 7, then down to fret 5, so we're on 5 and 6. And that's the next chord, so we go, and we're keeping it short. So how I'm doing that is I'm just putting the palm of my hand, of my strumming hand, on the instrument, on the strings. Okay, so to put it all together. Cool? Good. The next part, so it's very, very similar. In fact, it's more or less exactly the same, but the ending is slightly different. Just listen. So before we went, and this time we're going, so it's 5, 7, 4, 5, 7, 5, 5, 7 on the G string, and then 7 on the D string above. And that's the additional note that's added. Okay, so middle, pinky, index, middle, pinky, middle, middle, pinky, pinky above. Now you don't need to be right on your fingertips with your fretting, you can keep that finger flat and lazy. So that's the second time. And then we still put in this same thing. Okay, so this sort of 7 with the 8th fret on the B, and then moving it down to the 5 and the 6s. Okay? So that's the first 2 times round. The next time round, the third time, we play the same as the first time. And then we've got this. So you're on fret 7, I use my middle finger on the G string, the 4th string down. You're going to pick that string, keep the pressure on the string and slide it up. So this is without slide, this is with slide. Can you hear the notes going, that's called a slide. And then when you get to 9, you're going to play 9 once, short, and then 9 again. Now to keep it short, you just pick the note and you lift up, or you can put your thumb back on the note. Like this, or you can lift up, your choice, but make sure that note is short. So don't go, then take it back down to 7. So that little slide part, and then the same bar that we had before, okay? So let's put that all together, because then after that it's just a key change. Got that so far? Okay, very good, well done. Now all we're doing is we're doing exactly the same thing. So those, you could call it 4 passes of that da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But we're moving everything up 1 fret. So we're starting on fret 6. This is called a key change by a half step, which is kind of common in jazz. So we're going 6, 8, 5, 6, 8, 6, 6, 8. So it's all just moved up. Middle pinky, index, middle pinky, middle pinky. And then you've guessed it, even these slid chords, whereas before we were on 7, we're now on 8 with 9 on the B string. And then move that down to fret 6. Once again, just moving the chord shape down. So, if you've got that figured out, the rest should be quite simple. This is the first part. The second time round has the different ending. So you pick it twice. This time sliding 8 to 10. Then 10, 10, 8. Then you can repeat. Okay, and just one other little note I want to mention. When you're playing this with rhythm, play it with swing. And 2 and 3 and 4 and ba ba. So rather than and 2 and 3 and 4 and, you want to be da 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 da. Not. It's not. There's a very difference in feel. Okay, they're called swinging 8th beats. All right. Enjoy. Really fun riff to learn.